Hello there, beautiful people of the internet. We are back with a new video, this time featuring the Svea, one of my favorite ships on tier 10. A very influential ship in my opinion. That's why you always see it in clan battles, or not always, but on a pretty regular base on the kiting flank, just because the ship is great at that, right? We have 7 short burst smokes, we have a speed boost, we have radar, and we have heals. You might wonder, what do we not have? We don't have very good armament. Bungos and the like can really punch us just because they're so accurate and it's very hard to dodge. But as you see, our ship is very, very slim, right? So if we are careful and align ourselves properly, we can dodge a lot of shells, especially with that speed boost here. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Our heals are also decent, I suppose. Not crazy. Our HP pool obviously is pretty low for a cruiser of this tier. There are DDs coming close to 40k 40k hit points. Therefore it isn't a lot. But if the ship would have more HP and more of that sort of stuff, it would be completely busted. Even now I believe this ship to be very, very strong and a very, very good addition to the game, just because it is not overpowered, but it is very good. It's very good and a bit of a different playstyle, which I adore. It's nothing I like more than having a switched up playstyle, and this ship allows exactly that. Our radar covers 9 kilometers of radar, or 9 kilometers of distance, which is great. So let's see what we have inside here. Oh, we have a Halland there. Let's see if it shot us, but it should be a miss, right? Yeah, it is. Let's just smoke up here. I was a bit distracted, let's say, by that submarine. We landed 2 direct hits on that sub, which is great. And now we can just farm a bit of damage on this dude. Oh, ASW is not even ready yet. Got a fire there. Our druid ate a top for no reason. Let's see that we don't follow his example. Ooh, the submarine is already dead. Great. That's very cool. Did not expect that to happen. But obviously very, very nice. Let's see if we can farm a bit more damage on this dude. He obviously gets overmatch on us. But I believe in us, bro. I believe in us. Accelerate ship, bro. Yeah. The issue is, the Libertad is kind of feeding him his F key. And his F key can be very deadly for us because of the better accuracy. That's like the main issue here. And the main problem, so need to be careful about that one. Oh, there we go. There's the improved accuracy. Hopefully he missed this one. Yeah, he kinda did. So that's cool. I'm not sure why he's keeping on reversing. He won't eat our tops like that. Also, our top range is pretty nice with 13.3. You hit random torps on a regular base with that one, so that's pretty cool. I don't know why he's just allowing us to free farm him. I mean, hey, oh yeah, there you see it. The weak armament. That's a bit unfortunate. We could have maybe dodged that a bit more properly. Not gonna lie. But it's fine. We go undetected here, and we survive, and we can get back into the C cap here, and all will be good. This man is obviously gonna survive, but that's fine. We got a pretty decent trade into most of their ships here. Obviously the last salvo. Bro, what the fuck happened? Oh my god, that Yamato got raped by the submarine. Oh my god, bro. Well, well, well. Not a whole lot you can do against that, right? Not a whole lot you can do against that. So let's see that we get closer here. There's a double Halland still on the loose on the flank somewhere. Maybe we can catch them off guard somewhere. And maybe do a bit of damage to them. It would be pretty nice. Our Des Moines is spotted. Why is our Des Moines spotted though? There seem to be a couple of DDs around here. Oh. Let's wait. I think he's gonna go out there at some point. And then we can catch him in our radar and maybe get a bit of damage into him. There we go. A couple of shots, right? Our raiders are pretty short. So you will not kill a DD in the duration. But you can certainly do some harm to them. And that's all you really need. Can farm a bit more damage on this dude here. He's gonna die here for sure. So let's just get a bit more damage into him. Obviously you need to be careful because of their fucking DDs running around here trying to kill us. Top's passed. Question is, what are the odds they're gonna throw another set in here? I guess we're gonna find out. Not spotted? Oh no, we are spotted. Let's see if we catch something. Oh, we do. We actually do. But only briefly, unfortunately. A bit of damage. 3k. Not too shady. And as you see, our arcs are amazing. It's really easy to land these shells on the TDs. And that's kind of our job, to be honest. We are like the DD hunter. We're playing on flanks. We're trying to grief their DDs out of games. Which is kind of what we are doing here. With very fast reloading guns. We just need to be careful about this road here. Oh, this version is sometimes a bit trolly, not gonna lie. But it's enough. It's enough to kill most of these TDs. What's he doing? Surely glitching into the border, right? maybe not, who knows. I'm gonna hunt him down. First we kill the Rhode Island though. Just so we survive all of this. Oh, never mind. He just kills himself. I mean, that's also fine. I don't mind. But yeah, as you see, it's a pretty nice ship to play. Yeah, you will probably not get insane amounts of damage. Sometimes if you are able to farm, you will get 200 and something, sure. But I don't think the primary reason for running this ship is to farm a lot of damage. It's more to be very influential and help your DDs, help them out, try to do something for them. And yeah, I see these torps coming, but I really want to kill this man, so I'm allowing myself to eat a torp here. It's fine, they're not gonna kill me. Our top protection obviously is terrible, so... Oh my god, bro, where are we aiming? Oh my god, bro. Where the fuck are we aiming? Someone else got the kill. Oh, it's fine. I don't know, that aim was kinda lackluster. A couple of credits. Second in the team. Behind the submarine, obviously. Submarines always coming in first. 27k combined on both these Hallands. And the rest was basically just farming down that Sibir. Pretty uninteresting game. Let's see if we can get something more interesting. This is the general build we're running. Nothing really special about it. Only thing I will say, you could run surveillance radar. I just think the engine boost is a bit better. The radar obviously gets you 3 seconds more on the radar, which is cool, which is an entire salvo. But for random battles, I prefer running engine mod, just because it allows me to reposition a bit easier. This is the build we're running. Not so special. Obviously, we run consumables specialist just to get our consumables back faster. This is somewhat a must-have. You could think about running this instead of this as well. I just feel more comfortable running priority target, just because our armament is pretty weak, right? We have 25mm plating here. And we are literally covered at 25, 30mm side and deck. And that 30mm, that's why I say Bungo kinda rapes you. It's obviously overmatched by a lot of BBs. And they do a whole lot of damage to us. So something to be careful about. You don't really want to engage in open water combat. Usually it's nice if you have something to spot for you. Otherwise it's gonna be quite rough for you. Cruiser to cruiser is a bit easier, because they're not a whole lot cruisers overmatching 25mm. And you are quite slim, so you get away with a lot of stuff. Obviously not everything, but some things you can do that other ships can't. And it's really nice to have these smokes just to get the get out of jail card for free, basically. We're gonna play around the B cap, I think. Trying to cover it with radar, just in case something goes there. And this ship is great at kiting, because majority of guns are behind here, as you see. 2 turrets with 2 guns each, and 1 turret with 3 guns on the on our nose. Therefore, we don't really face too many issues. Just sitting in kite and just chilling there, basically. It's also fine if we only use back turrets. Of course, it feels like they're a bit more accurate than the one in the front. The one in the front kind of trolled me a lot of times. But I think that's just a personal experience and nothing really factual. Interesting. Already someone smoking there. Seems a bit early in my opinion, but I mean, who am I to judge, right? Super carriers are a big problem for us. Our HP pool is quite limited, and they have a very high alpha on torps and bombs and all these sort of things. So playing into that is hella annoying, not gonna lie. Very, very, very annoying. Also, spawning in middle for that sense is very, very bad. Just because the carrier is always gonna hover first over the middle, so... Yeah, what can you do, right? What can you do? We gotta throw out some torps here. Oh, he aimed his way too far on the back. That's in Hawaii, I suppose. Interesting. We have the entire cap in radar range. Oh. Alright. So, whenever anything catches or goes into that B cap, we can figure out what it is and maybe someone else can get the resets in. Because we can't right now. Our position does not allow us to do that sort of stuff, so... Let's turn it to a more kiting position here. We are missing the fun. No, we are missing actually no one. Everything is spotted. Oops, there are thunder shots coming. Schliefen. Why you wanna go through this, bro? Oh. Interesting. Easy dodge though. We just chill here for now. We can just farm for free. On their Thundra, also their Hawaii. So not really a reason for us to do anything else right now. Ooh, double fire. Holy shit. That was pretty lucky, not gonna lie. Let's switch to the Hawaii though. Just because he burns for the full 60 seconds as well, so... Might as well wanna get the fire rod too into this man. If we can, obviously. If we are allowed to even touch a Hawaii. That's the other question, right? Okay, he's now just blind shooting our smoke. Interesting. It's hard to tell what is greedy and what is viable to do in this position here. I really want to greed a bit more for damage here. Can smoke up again. I just want to get that permafire on this dude, to be honest. Yeah, but maybe we are not getting it. I don't know, man. Apparently we are not getting it. They just be protected like that sometimes. There are another gazillion torps. GG's. I think we can get a bit closer to them, just because they're not really doing anything, they're just kiting. For the most part, so... I think it's fine if we close the distance here a little bit. The Edgar obviously is capable of absolutely destroying our future here. Which hopefully he doesn't. But I don't know where he's heading, so... May not be a big problem here. Oh, he is a big problem here. But I mean, we already know that he's not radar built, so it's rather fine. The only issue really comes from that Thundra, which just sits there in our broadside. Being a bit annoying. A bit very much annoying, so... He's the one I fear the most right now. Just because of sheer alpha of his guns, and he has fast fuses, so we can really do some work to us. We need to be careful, especially of these tropes that the Edgar probably threw our way, so we are not getting shafted by those either. Would also be pretty bad for us. We're getting spotted here. I think that's fine. As long as we're not getting completely shafted now by both of these BBs. But I mean, we dodged one. Okay, we dodged both salvos, so I think we're pretty fine here. We get another smoke, and that's also great, right? We get your smoke so fast back. That's incredible. It's really hard to kill you in this ship. Just because the consumable reload is so short. There are 20 tops coming our way again. Also, our Schlieffen is still sitting on the same island, which is a bit annoying. Not gonna lie. Okay, there's a perfect gap there that we can use. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, I still have 16 seconds of smoke left, so I'm not too afraid of sitting here relatively broadside to this Thundra. Just because he will not see us, we can... Oh my god, no way. I'm an actual retard, not gonna lie. Incredible. I don't think he will react in time to actually do damage to us. I think that's all gonna go into the island, yeah. That's cool. I don't know why we ate that top, to be honest. I was not paying attention. I didn't thought that there was another set coming for me. I mean, yeah, pretty much apparently there was, so... Too bad, bro. Too bad. That Thunder is eating a lot of dick, though, so... I think he just dies there for free. Yeah, we are perma-spotted here. But the Shimmer is not in our radar range. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Get a couple of shells into that man. Not too interested in dealing with a Shimmer, to be honest. Just because right now our radar is down and we don't have a Hydro, so... It is a bit complicated, let's put it that way. The good thing is, the moment something enters our 8-kilometer distance, we know that it is in range. The bad thing is, most ships in this game are gonna rape us if we are in an 8-kilometer distance to them. Like this Edgar, for example. So we need to be really, really careful here. And just kind of think about where they might be going. He's smoking, but we can radar that. And I think that's actually what we should do here. Let's see. And do some damage to this man. Let's see if we even need to radar that. No, we don't. Shimmer is coming forward. We can catch him as well. A lot of paid actors in this game, not gonna lie. A lot of paid actors indeed. We didn't even have to burn a radar for that. That's very cool. I don't think we need this cap. We still have the C cap. And I'm greedy for more damage, so I'm not gonna stay in here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's use our speed boost. Definitely irresistible coming through there. Maybe we can throw some tops into the general direction. Besides that, I really want to grief this carrier, so I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. Just gonna send it at this man. I'll just try to to make his life miserable. I think that's a pretty valid thing to do. Oh, there we go. Hello, my friend. Oh, that's beautiful, not gonna lie. It's very much beautiful. Let's try to get into his broadside. To get him killed even faster. So we don't want to burn too much time with this man. He's not even hitting that, I think. Completely misaiming his drops. He's complete Monka trash, not gonna lie. Well. Bye-bye. Great, I mean, that allows us to get a bit more damage. We should rotate back into the middle. Just making sure that our Pepega team is winning this. So right now they're just giving their everything to lose this one, so... yeah. It is a bit weird. Let's turn into the left. Also, of course, this carrier is just blocking our path. Bro, I can't go stuck on this, right? Bro, like, what the fuck? Nah. It's hilariously retarded. Cyclone should fade in 2 minutes something. They really need to get into the B cap, so we're just gonna throw some torps into their general path and see what happens. Kurfürst dies, to be expected. I'm surprised that a Kurfürst even survives for that long. Not gonna lie. It's cool to see, but it's a bit uncommon. We actually managed to get a fire on this man. Get another reset there. That's because of our great arcs, right? It's relatively easy to hit shells with it. And it just allows you to get huge amounts of damage. Oh well. He's just dead. I'm just interested in where this irresistible is now going. Is he going forward? It appears so. So maybe we should try to cut him off. Getting some damage here in the process, basically. Our Libertad is, I don't know how healthy he is, but he's probably gonna kill this Irresistible, especially if that Irresistible is just sitting broadside to him. Like, that's more than questionable. Not gonna lie. But our Libertad was doing some questionable gameplay anyway, so maybe we can get some more damage. But I think it might be a bit difficult, to be honest. I think this game is just over, and yeah. I mean, we got to 100 a bit K, so that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool game for me. Also, we got some value out of Warship. Not only in terms of damage farming, but just in terms of playing for cap control, which this ship excels at. You can stay around on caps for very long, and this ship is very easy to play, to be honest. If you are just a bit careful of not getting death strike by BBs, you can do a whole lot. You can do a lot of damage, and you can outtrade most ships, just because you have a very cool smoke that allows you to go undetected in a lot of scenarios, and just make your trades better, just because you can radar them afterwards. Your concealment is pretty similar to your radar range, with 9.3 km concealment and radar range of 9 km. So therefore, it is a pretty good ship, a very nice ship to play. So if you are looking for a nice steel ship to get, Svea is definitely worth a pick, also for competitive. It's a ship that is very often played in competitive whenever it's not banned or limited. So get your hands on the ship for as long as you can, and have fun. I mean, it's great in random battles as well, so I can just advise you to get it. That's about it for today. Wish you guys a wonderful time, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.